Hello and welcome back, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Today we are going to be doing a rundown of Dev Diary 153, which is announcing National Awakening, which is the upcoming DLC for Victoria 3 here. So this one's going to be a bit of a short one, just kind of a tease and a look at a video, and so let's jump in. Hello Victorians and happy Tuesday. Of course, Linus knows how to do it right, greeting us with a happy Tuesday at the beginning, and we are expecting a happy Tuesday at the end, because everyone knows happy salutations belong in happy sandwiches format, beginning and end. While people are slowly coming back into the office from their summer breaks, we are diving right, not divining right, although maybe divine right, that's a different expansion, back into action with some exciting news. Today we will announce the release date of Expansion 2's first immersion pack, National Awakening, which will come alongside the 1.10 update. Very kind of big milestone just in terms of thinking of Victoria 3 in terms of like history and development of this type of stuff. We are reaching the 10th major patch. Of course, we could probably exclude 1.6 and 1.4, so really it's the 8th major patch, because those patches were not especially substantive, especially 1.4. That was just like a blip, just like some bug fixes and a slight balance change. But continuing onward, as the name suggests, National Awakening will lead you through the rise of new nations, with a focus on the Austrian Empire and the Balkan region. Of course, everyone's going to be offended this time. We had, the capitalism exploitation update last patch, and before that we had the racism patch, and now we're going to have the Balkans patch, so they're keeping it exciting. You will get to experience both the struggle of your old empires to remain intact, that's talking about Austria here, and the ambitions of their nationalist competitors. We're talking about breaking free as the Balkans. Will you maintain control over your empire? Nope. Or will you choose to fight for the independence of your nation? Will your people be subjects, or will they be citizens? Surely he's not referring to Carthage, which should have never been destroyed. We reached the wrong timeline. Will Carthage be reborn? Almost certainly not. Let's take a look at the video, though.
Peggy 12.
The Austrian Empire is riven by internal struggle. The Ottomans are losing their grip on the region. Young nations awake for the first time to turn subjects into citizens. Bind the empire together, tear it apart.
That was a cool visual effect they used in that. But a little bit of a teaser, and also, I do believe the game is on sale here. So I believe that is part of their announcement here. But just a little bit, just the tip. Of course, because they haven't finished it yet, obviously, they can't show you everything. With National Awakening, you will navigate a tumultuous, what a fun word, time in the Austrian Empire, deciding the fate of Hungary and the structure of the empire as a whole. In the Balkan region, you will face the struggle for independence and national unification, placing your nation in conflict with the traditional empires that dominate the region. New states forming out of the ashes of empire will create a dynamic environment for events to unfold in the minor countries like Serbia. Wait, you calling us minor? You calling us minor countries in here? Offended. Serbia, Bulgaria, and Montenegro, talk about minor companies or countries, and provide opportunities to realize the ambition of the unified South Slavic state. Okay, what about Wallachia? Or is that not considered Slavic? Everyone gets offended. This new content, along with the improvements to the mechanics of nationalism, should make any new playthrough in the region a lot more engaging. See this infographic. We do love infographics for a summary of something. For a handy summary of National Awakening's contents, click to get the full view. We were too excited, so we clicked right away. So we will see the Austrian Empire, events and journal entries related to the rule of the Metternich, and the identity of Austria as a unitary empire, a union of crowns, or a federation of nations. That is exciting. We do see down there a little bit of a broken up Austria, right? There's Hungary is broken free, Croatia is broken free. Is that Transdanubia? or Transnistria, something like that, in the north is also broken free there for the Austrian Empire. And you know what? Playing as a tall diplomatic Austria with subjects is maybe like a kind of a vibe. The Fate of Hungary dedicated a flavor event, speaking of flavor, We're Hungry, related to Hungary and its position within or outside the Austrian Empire. A content revolving around nationalism and the nation building in the Balkan states, Serbia, Montenegro, and Bulgaria. Balkan national... Wait, I wonder if this is going to be the new start condition. You start with subjects rather than a bunch of land. Man, that's a huge nerf to Austria. Interesting. Struggle for independence. Journal entries related, and historical events related to the Balkan Wars, the Great Eastern Crisis, and the potential collapse of the Ottoman Empire. Don't you mean inevitable? It's not their century. Brotherhood and Unity. Yugoslavia Unification journal entry, including Yugoslavia or Illyria as a potential regional power. Now, for those of you who don't know, if you play as and release Bosnia, if I recall correctly, you can actually make Muslim HRE by going Bosnia into Yugoslavia into the unified Europe, which is also the HRE, which is a little bit of an amusing one. I'm pretty sure it's Bosnia. So, new map, a unique, vibrant paper map inspired by both Austrian and Balkan cultures. Sounds very cultured if it's Austrian. I'm sure the chin will be large. It looks like we do have a portrait even on that paper map. New building skins, table graphics, UI overlay, historical character, and clothing. Table graphics. We do love additions to the table. That is a guilty pleasure. I experienced great delight in it for like 1 minute, and then I never look at it again, except for the grapes. I've seen the grapes a lot. So, National Awakening and the accompanying free 1.1 update will be released on the 23rd of September and is included in Expansion Pass number 2. If you wish to buy it on its own, it's going to cost $9.99. Check the Steam store page for screenshots and wishlist it there. As we usually do, we will dive deeper into the content of the immersion pack and dev diaries in the coming weeks, starting with changes coming in the free 1.10 update. We are kicking off this phase next week when design lead Victoria will guide us through the coming changes that touch upon the central themes of National Awakening cultural flavor and rework our culture and religion traits. Ooh, exciting. Be sure to check back in for that. Rework our cultural and religion tastes. Are they gonna expand religion overall? That would be interesting. Currently, I mean, like, religion, you get different bonuses for your IG, and that's kind of it. Also, different bonuses and ideologies. Like, for example, the Orthodox Church is a little bit nasty in that they really like serfdom, for example. But other than that, there's not too much flavor. It would be interesting if they added a little bit. So, I also want to mention that we have one final patch planned for the 1.9 update, currently planned to release next week. 1.9.8 will be in a slew of bug fixes and some smaller quality of life improvements. Yeah, during the time that they have been gone, of course, people have put in bug reports, all this type of stuff, as well as maybe complained about balance, these types of things, and so they can touch on that in what appears to be next week, which of course we expect on Thursday. Happy Thursday. Until then, enjoy your rare Happy Tuesday. We will. That's the double Happy Tuesday. That's a salutation sandwich with a Happy Tuesday at the beginning, at the end, and it is also capitalized as it is a holiday. So, with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and do the YouTube algorithm thing. Hit the notification bell. And other than that, have a Happy Tuesday.